Yo, what's good, gamers? Welcome back. Thank you for your patience. Map 2 begins now. From Dust 2 to Vertigo, mousesports and GODSENT. And GODSENT have that map advantage. How exciting. Time to see if they can do it in a more convincing fashion. Will people continue burning themselves to death? Will people jump off the buildings for good fun?
Let's see if chat can lose their minds.
Yeah.
Or their favorite teammates or players burning themselves alive.
I think we get into a wild world of Counter-Strike when we're just a couple of weeks away from the massive player break. I think last map was good evidence of that. Man advantage for GODSENT early.
Yeah, it's like the last mile of a marathon. You get extra exhausted, even though you could probably do 2.
I can say with certainty that I would not be able to do 2 marathons.
2 miles at the end.
Oh.
Shut up.
Well, that...
Okay, I thought you were trolling me.
Maybe. Glock shots, bomb plant. Bomb planted 4 short. Good use of the single smoke. CTs let it go. They don't have a flank, but they do have 4 on the retake within the bomb site already. Crystal, he's got that flashbang. Kerrigan, he has a smoke of his own and a flash of his own. Both the IGLs just trying to get this one in. Chris J, oh, he's turning away from it, but his big head was still stuck out from the side of the smoke. Stico closes with those last 2 frags. GODSENT winning first pistol.
You know, he's bald, and it reflects the sunlight, and they're top of the building, so they're closer to the sun, so it's basically a solar flare reflecting off of Chris J's shiny-ass head. And so he stands out, even in the thickest of smokes. And that's why they lost the round. Should have had somebody else defuse.
Yeah, who had a better head for defusing?
Unfortunately, just anyone else.
Just anyone else, huh?
Yeah.
Poor guy. Madden can't extend this push, but he will eat a frag grenade. Just puts it in his oatmeal. It's actually a very well-balanced breakfast. Nice oatmeal, some brown sugar, blueberries, and a frag grenade. Maybe a flash for short and a peek. There's a chance here. Lots of bodies piled up on this A site. Look at the radar. Just take one moment to appreciate the radar, folks. They are everywhere around this A site. No kills yet. There's one. Kerrigan off the boost. Gets the headshot onto Stico. That's an AK drop, but picked immediately back up. Now they want that revenge. You can see the smokes go up behind the bomb site. This cuts off 2 of the CTs, so they're split down the middle. 2 on this side, 2 in the back line. Chris J trades immediately, and it's a man advantage still hung on to here by mousesports. Crystal, Mac 10, jumping into the action. He's got another CT right next to him trying to stop the plant, but that one gets denied. Frozen dies, and it's all on Rop's 1v3.
Well handled. They covered a lot of things. And we know watching X-Ray on this map, as casters, like, when teams look unconfident, when they're not covering things properly. I mean, they had information on the 2 players after Chris J traded one out. They chased him down. It was on Chris to try to run, but even if he went forward, he could have got caught off guard. So I think it's just really important that teams move quickly in those spots, especially in the A site where the CTs can move around a lot. And GODSENT, we know how comfortable they are on this map. This is one of the maps that I think that have been most impressive for them. And where we kind of saw how good Farlick can be. So someone tweeted me like Farlick. It's like Farlick and it means dangerous. They don't know that we've like gone through this pronunciation thing with him already. But yeah, sorry guys if we're not able to pronounce all of these different names. People think it's really easy because they like only have their one team that speaks their language and they know that you know all the names in that language, but there are definitely a lot of names where people are going to fight with us on pronunciation, so we try our best.
I'm going to hit them all in a row.
There.
Ready? Zipex,
Okay, yeah.
God, Farley, Yumpy, Ziwu,
BMS.
BMS, and I think
Don't
that's
say
it.
them all Swedish.
Yeah, I got trapped. You know? See, that's what happened. Farley, yeah, sorry about that.
Oh my god, they're going to lose this round, huh?
Ugh, we're supposed to...
Two on three. The bomb's going to get picked up.
Let's reel it back.
Got no armor on Woxic or Kerrigan. Kerrigan's low, so as long as Farley doesn't get scared, he'll have a player walk into him. And now he has to figure out, though, if he realized another player had gone the other way. However, bomb's going towards A where Rops is.
No, it's coming back now.
Sticko's going to make his way back, yeah.
Yeah. You know, let that be an example. Eh? You let the guard down. You try to have a little fun. Summit says, guys, don't take it too serious. You know, jokes are welcome here. We try making jokes when they have just damn pistols, and they almost turn it around. Leave it up to mousesports. And I think that's just a reminder, right? That the individual level of mousesports is enough to have gotten them to the very top rankings of the world at one point. And it's so bizarre to see them walk into a match versus GODSENT and almost expect them to lose the series. Like, damn, we've really gone back this far. Lee?
Gone back this far? I mean, yeah, I just think it's I think it's both, right? Like GODSENT have come so far forward. I mean, GODSENT were a complete meme until this roster, really. Like they did, like upsets for them were a lot more rare, but now it feels like they're a very legitimate team at the moment. Interesting map pool, really good amount of talent. Farley is such a great pickup, and Sticko, his comeback to form has been extraordinary. It's beautiful. Everyone's rooting for Sticko because obviously we know he's such a great guy. And finally, justice for Crystal.
Justice for Crystal.
It's been a career full of trials for Crystal.
Man, how many times do you have to do it? I mean, I welcome it because he constantly elevates teams, you know, to a new level. He's constantly improving players and molding them. And you know, I put him right up there with like the likes of Hunden in terms of shaping Counter-Strike as a whole and shaping a certain tier of teams over and over.
Yeah, I vibe with that. Lots of players have, you know, gotten good on a team with him and then moved on to better teams. But it seems like he's found something he can hold on to, which is pretty cool. Kerrigan holding... Oh, wait. Someone was holding on to this angle. It actually was Rops. He's fallen all the way back with the op. Interesting. But it looks like a B-side take.
One on the back quad. Frozen's been spotted as well here, so that's 2 CTs confirmed. But it looks like we're going to commit to this B-bomb site. Rops, again, just hiding. Chris J is going to make contact by the looks of it. Sticko, he's that front runner. He extends. Rops, he's going to shoot him in the back of the head. Now Rops, he's going to throw up a smoke, a little temporary cover. Oh, so temporary. Oh, so feeble. He barely has cover in it, but it's still enough. He takes a bit more damage. He's trying to hide from the shots. Chris J, while blind, drops Farley. This could be mousesports with 5 players up. This would be a huge overhead win, and it is. All the money gets moved forward.
Nicely done. Rops didn't peek at all. You could see GODSENT were focusing all of their utility over to the right side of the site. And from there, you could tell they had forgotten that Rops could possibly be over at Skinny Quad. They could have dropped one Molotov on him early and fought him from the ramp, and that would have been scary for Rops. But yes, his this patience pays off. He's nice and quiet. And oh, we have an aggressive drop. Rops ends up losing to Farley, who's aware of the push. I guess Rops was hoping to catch them swinging on this other angle on the stairs, but Farley, wow, he played it very, very carefully.
Zen's going to chase this with the deagle. Good thing Chris J went all the way back. We got a troll underneath the staircase. Oh, he hit him. Oh, oh, 2 HP. Oh, it almost happened again. Flash goes high. Here's a couple Molotovs. There's nobody back behind Scron Quad. And Zen's going to try to dunk the nade. Decent damage.
Molotov
Not the end of the world. Wait. Madden. He's behind Chris J, who pushes through the smoke. Oh, there are layers to this situation, but Madden, nice patience. 2 HP for Stiko, 3 HP for Zen, 34 health for Farley.
Whoa.
And that's all that's left over versus Woxic. He could swap to the pistol and kill them all, but no sir. Zen guns him down, and we've got GODSENT with another 4-1 their lead.
I like how they're working both sides right now. They're just putting so much pressure both on A and B, and of course, Stiko seems like a great lurk. I mean, Farley opens up the round, but Stiko also gets the other side of the map. I mean, it leaves mousesports just to no options. You can't lose a ramp to one player, but you can take a ramp with one player as a T. That's really the power of it. Turning the corner is a different story, but just making them scared that you could come up the ramp is something you can do pretty much by yourself. So a couple of players now to help out. Kerrigan going to be flashing down and walking through the smoke. Maybe he was very close. Flash will pop.
Madden heard it.
In. Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh, that's a bad miss. Dang.
Yep.
And his teammate had even left. Yeah, Madden's not even that hurt. I mean, he's got 34 health.
You could see Madden wanted to move forward or do something else, and then he could hear the footsteps on the wooden ramp. And he kind of reacted like, wait, who's there? And Kerrigan had gone all the farther, but still an excellent reaction there from Madden. Gets the crosshair in place in time. Crystal smoking up and over. Maybe it's the straight up B commit. Now, we've seen people back behind quad. That Molotov not going to burn them out. This is a very advanced angle from Chris J. And Rops by his side. Now, that Molotov is on the money. Rops, he's going to burn in his entirety. From 100 to 0 in the Molotov. Very much weakening this B defense. 35 seconds left.
Did they throw their own smoke down and then it didn't cover the whole Molotov?
It didn't cover the whole rafter. Yeah, see right here on the side? Rops kept burning. Frozen, he's got a little bit of an angle here to try and stop this hit. Stiko actually drops bomb for a second time here, so the plant's been delayed twice. Ooh, Frozen cutting off the construction split. What's up? What's up, Bomb? It's going all the way back to
4.
A.
Yeah, Crystal was trying to lurk, but he really, I mean, plays it fast.
And
Stiko is going to get caught off guard, too. There's not even... I mean, they can plant the bomb, I guess, but Frozen, why wouldn't he just rush him down?
Oh, and not even.
They messed that up hard. I mean, they really just needed to hold angles, right? They had every single advantage. If they had just committed to the B site, which was open to them. Like, what's the rotation time for the CTs? Like 6 seconds to go back from A to B to get into the same rotator spots? There was no spots in B that any of mousesports were sitting on. GODSENT had the site smoked off. They had committed the bomb up to the site versus running back, having all of their players in untradeable positions. It's like, which one's easier to lose? Sometimes I don't get leaving the completely wide open site. I feel like it's strange.
Yeah, that one a little overcomplicated. Obviously, from our perspective, it's obvious. 3T's about to walk through that smoke. Kerrigan, he could just line him up, knock him down. Not even. He's going to do 30 damage to Stiko, and those Tech 9s are going to try to follow up with a single AK. There's the M4 upgrade, so now they've got 4 out of their 5 players on full-fledged rifles. And a man advantage. Molly lands on Woxic. That's going to be awkward. They heard the damage, so they focus on him. Frozen inside of the smoke. Ooh, he's taking shots. Very low. Stiko gets the kill. Crystal's going to go for the bomb plant. And he can back off before Chris J can do too much about it. But that MP7 trying to spam damage close up. Now the op of Madden's posted. Smoked away. Chris J. Still dangerously close to this bomb as Rops catches Crystal. Now we're getting even. Now there's even a health advantage. But Madden, he's had enough. Sit down.
Wow, wicked there from Madden. 2 and 3 kills for him and Stiko. Stiko, the 2 entries was everything to grab Kerrigan right away, coming through the smoke. That's really rough. You know, that lurk is what Kerrigan, I think, is waiting for, so he's going to be kicking himself a bit to not grab that frag. But Stiko, he's been a pretty voracious entry fragger, always biting off a lot and still being able to chew it all. And there's also a situation there where mousesports could bring it back, where it's like a retake spot, but GODSENT are pushing, so who knows if that could have gone even worse. There's crystals hanging onto this Tech 9 entry into B, and yeah, the crystal train doesn't seem to stop. He's going to keep on going in through CT spawn.
Yeah, it is crystal clear to me that the CZ is dead. All hail the Tech 9.
Yeah, I mean, the results speak for themselves. You deathmatching on your stream for 5 minutes, shooting bots with a Tech 9 on full volume speaks for itself. I mean,
I've got that spray pattern down packed, I tell you.
Yeah. Is it still a spray technically if it's semi-automatic, or is it the right terminology?
Sorry, I have that recoil pattern down packed.
Okay.
Is that what you wanted to hear? Is that what you wanted me to do?
I actually was verifying with you.
Oh.
Since yeah, because I'm the one who doesn't know about guns. I'd still be saying clip instead of mag if it wasn't for you.
See, my guard is up because you keep making fun of me between maps, but you won't do it on broadcast. So these people don't know what I'm going through.
Because you're like, in between maps, you're like, all right, guys, everybody get up and stretch and have some water.
I'm just looking out for your health.
Richard Simmons head ass.
We have fun here, don't we? This is what, 36 days? 36 days of straight broadcasts of Counter-Strike, and I wouldn't change it for the world. Very happy that we get to close on Summit. We have fun here. We have fun here. I wonder how the G2 Fnatic game's going, actually. Let me check that.
It's over. How
Is
come
it?
our games don't end?
We have the... Yeah, isn't that...
I didn't even have to finish that sentence. Just how come they don't end? Our BO3 yesterday went like 6 hours, it felt like. And, yeah, we had 6 maps the first day with overtimes. We had some pretty great matches, to be honest, but really long ones.
Oh, yeah, it really is over. 16-8 on the first map of Nuke to G2, and now G2 15-7 versus Pistols on Train. So...
G2.
Yes, G2's back. I mean, G2 are great outside of Grand Finals.
Seriously. They found a way to lose 0-3 with a map advantage. Oh, man. That's insane. Again, they're showing their power of being able to enter with just a single player.
Oh, oh. Ow. Hot. Oh, Chris J
so
just
close.
gets... Man, these Molotovs are... I don't know what we made our
Lethal.
Molotovs with today, but that's got to be jet fuel in those bottles.
Good thing there's lots of steel beams around on Vertigo.
Excuse me, Mohan. Somebody turned on the washing machine, and that's soon going to be on my microphone, so I'm going to be back in 2 seconds.
Okay. Well, it doesn't seem like mousesports are at all scared of the A-take. GODSENT, they've been calling a really great game so far here on Vertigo, on T-side. They're picking the correct side most of the time. Woxic never seems to be able to get comfortable until I say that, and Farley gets spammed through the smoke. I don't even know why you would go for such an open plan. It's not covered once again. Woxic is going to handle the entire situation alone. What is the value of planting open to CT spawn when you could plant behind the box and force someone to have to push through to spam you down? We know how clearly you can spam based on the audible. It's not even that difficult. That seemed like the riskiest plant in the world. I guess they want to give mousesports a chance. It feels like the 2 rounds here that mousesports, 2 of 3 rounds that mousesports have won. We had a 2-on-4. We have this round. They're just alley-ooping some of these rounds over to them to make it seem competitive. But overall, GODSENT have a death grip on every single situation until they themselves throw it away sometimes. Still scary, of course, for mousesports. So as we can see, even with those 2 rounds, it's 6-3. Madden's looking for another entry. Nope, Frozen's got a better angle than he does. He can't find the second frag, so that's something. And the trades are looking nice now for mousesports.
Damn, Woxic.
They
locking down
absolutely
that
laid
mid
up
point.
Woxic last round. They like plant. It was like 2v3. They walked into the A site. Woxic was in CT spawn. They planted like in the open in a smoke, and then Woxic just spammed him down. And then they went for another plant. Woxic just pushed and killed the guy planting. And all three of them were never covering each other for any of these plants. Felt like just a easy 1v3.
He's coming alive, huh? Mousesports are doing it in terms of like the team fragging again. Chris J and Kerrigan are still trailing a little bit, but we did see by the end of that Dust 2 game, everybody's side by side, so I'm all for it. Glocks. Oh, frag? Yeah.
Oh,
99
wow.
No.
Nuts.
No. Farley, you got to go jump off the building or something, man. You can't just deal 99 damage with the grenade and not get the kill. You should have to round up.
98?
Yeah, that too. No,
97?
no, just 99. Just 99. Just because it's one off.
Then
Mind you.
98 becomes 99.
Somebody could hit him with a flashbang or something. He is still alive. Ooh, but not for long. All shut down.
98 becomes 99 if 99 is 100.
No, because the rule only applies to 99 damage specifically. These are my rules, and I can make them up as I like.
But then if you live with 98 HP, you live with 1 HP.
8 HP, live with 1 HP.
Because you would die at 99, based on your rules.
Okay. All right, I see what you mean. So 98 is
Never
the new
ending.
99.
The problem never ends.
Look, sometimes your brain's too big. Fix that, would you?
Oh. Well, they see Kerrigan.
Nice
Okay,
nade.
yeah. I mean, they put it's a homing missile on that grenade. And oh man, Kerrigan's so pissed. Kerrigan's cheesed, and so is his buddy. Frozen. They can't help each other. Can't save yourself from the Zen.
Flash over the box. No CT close. When I say close, I mean nothing on short, nothing extending on the shelf, but there are definitely two of mousesports players just stagnant on this bomb site, waiting. And Rops, well, he's in a position where he can't even really rotate. He's really committed and arguably in a great spot if GODSENT do decide to rotate back to B. Chris barely alive, and Woxic unable to land the first shot, so it's only Chris J with any sort of a hold for the moment. And as said, Rop's too far removed to get into this equation, really. They are going to go ahead and plant that bomb on a 1v3 retake attempt if he wants to try it.
Yeah, I mean, they've been gifting them some retake kills, so I actually can see a world where Rops pulls this off, but he only has a smoke, not even a flash to work with. GODSENT play these retakes close. They don't play on the ramp, which I think is worse, but they're really good at getting the bomb down.
He's looking for something, and he'll get it. A shot between the eyes. Crystal, nicely done to close that one. 7-5. GODSENT lead by 2, and at least the money's there for the most part. Woxic, I mean, if he buys the op, maybe less so. Chris is going to get it. And what? Whoa, double sniper setup. They're going to have some shortcomings in terms of utility and guns.
Yes, and they'll live their lives in fear. In fear of getting rushed down. In fear of getting rushed down. Or their teammate getting rushed down and them not being able to retake.
Sounded like a threat for a moment.
I mean, it's scary. 2 ops sometimes, but sometimes the adjustment you need. It's not the one you ask for, it's the one you need. Poor Rops. Has to hold down mid with just a deagle. They've been good on so many fronts here. GODSENT on their entries. We've had 2K entry from Madden, 2K entry from Sticko, 2K entry from Zen. Those all resulted in rounds. Except for that 2-on-4. And I feel like GODSENT have been doing a great job of being unpredictable about when they go to B. And they've earned all their respect on the A site, so might be a good opportunity here. But of course, Chris J, he steps up to the plate. He has the AWP. He's got line of sight down the stairs. But can he connect scope to body?
Oh, he puts a smoke down, and then he's going to play close on it.
Oh,
Rotate back from GODSENT. They're basically all attached at the hip.
They're on a field trip.
Where's the magic school bus?
Yeah, maybe if they shrink down enough, they can avoid these ops.
Kerrigan's FAMAS is the first line of defense. Then it's Frozen laying down some utility here. But he throws the frag grenade onto Crystal, who's burning.
Finding the opening.
One shot.
Oh.
One shot would stop him, but he's going to get away. Frozen was fully blinded.
It's an interesting plant now that it's down. I mean, it's the side default plant. They tried this the last time and got absolutely destroyed. But here they had some more noise distractions, so I guess it was harder for them to find. Now they just spam through the wall, I guess, for where the plant is. Oh, the flank gets shut down.
Frozen, he's on top of the bomb. He's just going to try to stick this. Keep your eyes on Frozen. Down to a second. He's got it.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess they were like half a second away from being able to peek him. So I guess one kill went sour. But after they got that flank kill, you'd think they'd have it wrapped up. I guess they did. I really want to know what their goal was on the plant. I thought it was going to be so that they could spam it down from Henny through the wall.
Yeah, looked like it.
But they didn't do that. They relied on getting out J-Hall. But they planted to the left side of default, so they're actually farther away from the ramp, which takes out an option. So I'm not exactly sure. I'd like to know what it is that they love about that plant. Oh.
CT goes through. Kerrigan, he's just chasing down the bomb. Farley's able to op him in the back before more damage can be done. Ooh, and Madden, he's going to emerge with a man advantage here for GODSENT.
Oh.
Woxic stops it for the time being. Farley extending around the bomb site, finding Chris J. So now they've cut off Woxic's support. He's out here, drowning in the Molotovs, choking on the smoke, trying to find another angle, but he's afforded the ability to slip back. Has to worry about flank. Here's Rops, bottom of A. Caught off and traded by Zen. 1v2 for Woxic to try and clutch this. Got a bit of a slow float top mid.
Oh,
Woxic
man,
timing.
seriously.
Oh, but he still jumps away.
But yeah, but now he's locked into B.
That's true.
I mean, obviously still better that he doesn't die, but a bit scary for him. Watch
Eagle
for
for
turn on
Crystal.
timing. No, that's it. Just gets melted like a cheese stick in the microwave. Falls to the ground.
Nice try, Woxic. Looked like he could have died when he first got picked mid, but he jumped into the cover, gave himself a second chance. Nice gamey rotates there for GODSENT. Tough to chew on those.
Well, we wrap this half up, and there's a chance for GODSENT to pull out 9. I think they absolutely should have had 11 rounds here, based on some of the rounds we saw.
Uh-oh. Poor Frozen.
I had no idea. It's got to be one on the right and left, right? I'll take a risk. Nope, two on the left. Desto.
Nope. Oh, hit him with the smoke. That's information gained. Dude, the grenades this series.
Yeah. For real, the nades.
Wake up, boys.
Inflicting damage while it's two. No, he runs out of bullets. He had one more. He probably nails that second body shot, but instead it'll be a 4-on-3 in favor of GODSENT. Better guns, more map control, better haircuts. They got everything. Actually, I don't know if that's true. I know we got some decent haircuts on mousesports.
Yeah, they got those fresh fades. Mind you, I'm pretty sure Zen, he's got a butterfly knife called Close Shave. So,
Oh,
it's probably
cool name for it because it looks
yeah.
like a razor. Yeah, it's cool. Oh, Chris, how cute is this angle? Well,
Ouch.
it's nice for Zen.
There you have it, folks.
69. Giggity giggity. All right.
All right, GODSENT, 3-round lead. Switching to the CT side on their map choice. What do we put the odds here? You were suddenly a bookkeeper with no experience in the industry. What are the odds here of
4-1.
GODSENT closing?
I don't know. I thought they'd win before we started the series, so I think that's just reinforced now. I'd say because now they have a map too, so the figure count. I'm not really great with these. Well, listen. Oh, it is 4-1. Wow, it's 4-1 right there.
How'd you do that?
I don't know. So it made sense. I was thinking, speaking from like my personal level of confidence, so I guess that reflects well.
No offense, you sounded kind of clueless, and then you got it dead on.
Yeah. Yeah, because I was like, I don't think my level of confidence will reflect the actual numbers, but yeah. I guess I'm just a man of the people. I understand where people are putting their money. I think with the money too, maybe. I don't know.
Man of the people. We've got 30 kills between Madden and Zen. That's fun.
Yeah. They're sweet. Super sweet half. But, yeah, so we're ready up. We'll get into this next one, and it'll be a lot for mousesports to prove. Definitely, I'm sure. We all know how dangerous Farley can be in the second half NCT side on Vertigo when he starts opping. Admin press the big red start button.
Admin ready. Start game. Second half of the second map. GODSENT with Dust 2 in the back pocket. Vertigo, 15 rounds or more or less left here in this series. And of course, after this one, we've got North versus Movistar Riders here on the CS Summit 6 online B stream. What's that smoke? Crystal, he throws it through the middle of construction. You allowed to do that? He tries to play on top of it, dies immediately. Zen's able to trade it from just beneath. He's got his knife out. He's just getting ripped apart by Glocks. Oh man, that was violent. There's all that blood spatter. Poor guy didn't even have a gun in his hands.
He was like the last samurai out there.
I would love to have that on replay in slow motion. That was like the epitome of bringing a knife to a gunfight. He could do nothing as GODSENT take this pistol.
Insta-buy. Madden Deagle armor. He bought that so fast. HE. Everyone else, what will you do? We've quickly got the 3 Galeals in, so not going to be heavy SMG presence here on the CT side. 4 Galeals. They're going to just make sure they don't lose this round and go from there. I don't think that's any guarantee. More has happened with less. But we will see. 4 on the A ramp. Zen all alone. Mid wide open. Kipo.
We don't have Peepos on this chat.
But the Kipo.
Oh.
You don't know what Kipo is either.
Damn it. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. Just like Crystal. You know, he's not working with a full tool set, just like me. Okay? I'm at like a glass half full kind of guy.
Not the brightest crayon in the shed.
Nope. Not the sharpest bulb in the pantry. Utility usage towards middle, and Rops re-engages to the base of B. More mollies to be thrown into the bomb site. And in terms of a defense, not much here. Madden's moving in. Zen's been called over. He's got the frag grenade that could do a bit of damage. It tags Rops ever so slightly. The Juan Dig from Zen. And now another frag grenade. Oh, another.
Wonderful.
He's not allowed to live with 1 HP. We established this rule. Stiko inside of the smokes, playing provisional angles, kills Rops. Woxic, 1 versus 3, gets the guy off green, tries to hide behind quad, but it's real skinny nowadays. And he still has a little bit of time. 7 seconds, he needs the frags, or he just has to commit to the plant. Stiko's gonna walk in on this. He gets the kill, sure enough, but Crystal knows better. He was a long time gone. That is another round for GODSENT.
Yeah, just a perfect checkmate there. He can't do anything but get off the plant or die. And Crystal knows as long as time runs out, they win. GODSENT, they steal back the second, even though mousesports bought 4 Galils. Even though they gave him all the respect in the world, they tried their damnedest. GODSENT, that was a sweet eco strat. First of all, they used all their APs beautifully. They did so much good damage, and they made sure to trade at every single turn.
That's a whole lot of MP9s. Great grenade.
Yeah, not bad.
Scout shot follows up, so doing a good job of softening their opponents. You got to tenderize the meat before you eat it.
So you make a good steak.
Bounce nade. Doesn't do too much damage.
Where'd that land?
Oi. Okay, Chris J. Just blows Farley's head off and doubles down on it. Chris J with a deagle. In for a third, but that one gets shut down. Zen, he saw the shadow. Just a little sliver of information is enough to keep Rops out of the equation. Kobe! Nobi misses the mark. Damn. Made me look like a fool.
Yeah, it looked like a very promising grenade. Are they running back? I mean, they know 2's here. Oh, they're getting flanked. I didn't even realize that. Stiko, he presses up quite quickly. What? Oh, wow. Now we're on. Now we're on. Now you can do whatever you want. Now it's Crystal's like, why'd you do this to me, guys? He doesn't hear him running, so he's going to take a risk. And this is a free round. Okay, it's not guaranteed for Robs here, but... Okay, he gets off the bomb. Oh my god. And Crystal's just late enough that he doesn't rush the plant. Yeah.
Yep. Now Crystal knows he's got him right there. A single bullet. A single bullet, Crystal. Oh, and he's going to get the headshot. Icing on the cake. Cherry on top. That whole situation could have been prevented had Rops been hit by the nade. But he got away, double deegged it, bomb plant, and then loses out in the 1v1 clutch. So sure enough, GODSENT going to keep this one rolling, but... that's a definite nice try, right? And
yeah, you gotta get a nice try in chat, yeah. I know chat's toxic to get today. I heard chat's toxic today. I haven't seen it, but you gotta have some NTs in chat for Rops there.
You know, they're acclimatizing to the summit. This always comes around. You know, we gotta remind ourselves. It's good fun, folks. It's good fun. If I want to swear, I'm going to.
The nip by. I think actually Robs gets to even out here. He had a bit more than everybody else. A few sets of armor bought so it can change hands if it needs to. But yeah, it's such a value move to get the 1 AK in the round. Like we saw what Chris J did running into the site with a deagle last round. Imagine if there was an AK involved.
Ooh. That would be nice. I want to see mousesports on the full buys. I just want to see legitimate gun v gun rounds as often as possible. That's not always true, because then economy wouldn't matter. But I mean, specifically with mousesports versus GODSENT, I want to see these teams really go toe to toe. And it's been difficult for mousesports. Got a lot of bodies up on the bomb site. Zen, he goes over the boxes, keeps himself alive with the 3K. And he could go for more, but Woxic's had enough. Now Woxic trying to spam the smoke ever so slightly. His teammate Kerrigan, only the P250. Madden flash high. Woxic dies. Kerrigan's next in line. And there's another retake. GODSENT 12 rounds to 7.
Nice, beautiful shooting gallery from Zen. And some Madden 2 and 3 for them both. They handle everything nicely on what is basically an anti-eco. mousesports leaning heavily into that AK, but not taking away from their purchases now. They've got 4 of them. I don't know if there's going to be an op coming into play. GODSENT firm grasp on the CT side after winning that second round. Not letting it slip even though it's come close. And because that one is a little bit cleaner, they are starting to build up some money. Crystal at $0. Everybody else with an extra bit of pocket change. So mousesports, important that they have minimum do a lot of damage, but are looking for a round win and basically nothing else at this point. Sticko, totally blind, has no idea when he comes to what's going on. And this is an early 5v4 from mousesports.
Back to the B site, huh? That's what it looks like. That would be the right call at the moment. It is just one player in position for GODSENT, and he's already down to half health. Crystal dies to the headshot of Kerrigan. Now, there's damage here. There's always damage, but yeah, you're right. There's the save call. No, no, no! No, I'm done.
How the fuck does that happen?
I'm done.
Three times in one day. Oh my god, they're both gonna die. Oh, Jesus, no save. I can't, how? There's no one on the site. There's no one even fighting them, and they died to their own Molotovs. I can't believe how many times that's happened today. That's insane.
It doesn't make sense. I've seen so many missed grenades and so many people dying in Molotovs like that. It's just, it's got to be a full moon or some shit.
It's hilarious and crazy and awful. People are, this is when chat gets talks again. I can feel it.
Yeah. Well, that was fun, huh? Counter-Strike's a wild ride. You never know what you're going to get. Sometimes it's just top-tier CS. Sometimes it's a real crispy affair.
Yeah, and they botched the exit, so they could have tried the retake, even though it was unlikely, losing all those players. Don't say anything.
I'm losing my mind, and I love it. Madden's gonna stay focused here.
I like this setup.
I love a good forced 2v2, but only if it works out for them. Zen, he dies. So I mean, both teams running the same risk, yeah. Both teams chancing the 2v2, but Chris J, they find the troll underneath the stairs. They put him out of his misery. Rops, he's gonna look to. I was gonna say, plug this hole, but
they knew where Rops just was, so I don't think that was a safe push. But maybe that wasn't corroborated.
Stico hears the footstep. Good timing on the peak. That molly had come in a moment sooner, then that would not have happened. A little variation in the sequence here, but Robs, he is on for the ace. So let's take a big deep breath and focus on it. Stico and Farley. And now just Farley. But where's he coming in from? The answer would be short. Robs, he's a little bit more focused on elevator, but he does use the sight boxes to give himself cover. He looks away at the worst possible moment, and Farley will crush his dreams. He picked them up and squeezed them into dust. No ace for you, Robs. No 9th round for mousesports. They get the bomb plant, but that's 13 on the board for GODSENT.
Oh, I feel terrible. My heart bleeds for you, Robs. That was such a good try. And he had those first 2 frags that were sick. Dismantled that mid setup. Carefully coming into the angle. Caught the flank. Did everything beautifully in that round. All of the kills that were got in that round. And it was left in a 1v1 with Robs. Very, very sad stuff here for mousesports. The pressure is mounting. 13-8. And what part of the bracket is this match exactly? I'm going to triple check. That is just a Group A opening match. Yeah. So... way to get out of bed on the wrong side here with what could be a loss versus GODSENT. Picking into dust too, man. It's not a meme anymore, okay? It's dangerous. Be careful. Be safe out there, man. This is, teams will attack. If everyone plays Dust 2, it's not your home map anymore, okay? It's just a map you like. You don't own it.
You don't know me. probably know us more than we know you, but, you know, that's your advantage. Element of surprise. Oh. Awkward peek. Crystal tries to go over the wooden wall. This could be mousesports back at it. 5v4.
Wait, how come GODSENT are so broke? Oh my god.
Well, today's economy, I
Oh,
tell
because
you.
they lost that last one, yeah. They lost one 2 rounds ago. So mousesports come into this with a better buy. But GODSENT have won 2 rounds so far where they've not had a full buy in this half.
This is a tense one, huh? That Molotov could have been used to clear sandbags. It was
More of a
not.
tell, though,
Yeah.
for the sandbags player.
Yeah, he's just going to keep holding it. So Madden should be on high alert right now. Frozen, he is maybe closer than they expect. But, oh, Farley. Good timing on the peak there, catching Woxic with his nades out. They are going to rock this back because of Frozen's call. Frozen's telling them to come join him. He hasn't cleared sandbags. Stiko is in position with the MP9.
Oh,
he
boy.
hears tons of footsteps, tons of utility being thrown over. The bomb will go through short, 15 seconds. He can't stop the plant, but he can get the kills. Kerrigan, cut off. 4 versus 3 situation for GODSENT and Stiko. They have no utility to get him out of this position. He could have just won them this round. Zen, he's already on the site, tapping it, starting to fluster the T's, but down goes Stiko. Madden and Zen in with a couple kills of their own. It is Rops 1 versus 3, and he too toppled. A 14th for GODSENT.
How many times do you see a player blow that position by either peeking too early or going out for a second kill? Stiko, I think this is where, you know, his experience as a player who can be like expected to get all the frags just pays off now that his like aim seems to be so amazing too, or he's just got that nice balance between patience and composure and also confidence. And I think, yeah, he's just a perfect thorn in their side. Their Molotovs were expelled. They did that lay rotate back to A. We saw Frozen's Molotov got used early on. At that point, you're going to call it clear after Frozen has made it onto the site. So just beautiful by him. And another round, 3 rounds so far this half where GODSENT have won with, you know, MP9s or worse, Deagles. Starting from the second round of the half. It's been a consistent issue. It's kind of weird how GODSENT aren't really much better on rounds where they have a lot to work with. But it's not like yesterday where you'd go back and forth 8 rounds. They've been fairly consistent.
Maybe the utility will be key this round. Tech 9s, I love them. Whether you love to hate them, got to admit, they're pretty damn good. Chris J is going to get through the smoke with flashes. Here's Crystal, not letting that happen, but Woxic is close enough to trade it. So that's a rifle down. Not picked back up yet. There were 3 CTs on B to start this round. Stiko, he wants to retract from ramp, just getting back in time. Kerrigan almost catching him with his head turned.
I haven't had even had Farley opping. I'm trying to remember if I remember correctly, but Zen over on the middle is going to spot 2 down. No bomb here on Kerrigan, but it might be a bit of a tell about this B split that is up and coming. And wow, nice shot from Frozen. He'll push to take high ground control on Heaven. Madden will rotate over to fight him, and Frozen will win the duel.
Yes, sir.
Would you look at that? Frozen. He's cracked this site wide open. And that's, yeah, open and shut case, Johnson. Stiko cannot get back in here. This Frozen's going to also be the doorman, the first man on this that they have to kill on this retake.
It was only going to take 1 big individual play to keep him in it, but how many more rounds can they string something like that together?
Whoa.
And can Stiko? Come on, go for it, go for it. I know your team doesn't have money. I know you have to save. I know it's the right call. But everybody wants to see the 1v3. Or at least an attempt at it. He's going to try to deal with the exit, but oh no, he's just giving that op over to Frozen. But Frozen, he's got to get away from this bomb, so he better run. Better run real quick. Terrorists win.
mousesports stave it off with the literally frozen 3K entry from B site, from mid to B site, even after getting spotted by Zen and dropping the first frag. So, yeah. Frozen, he squeezes water from ice. It's not quite stone, but it's still difficult. It's a very trying situation. They absolutely needed that play. Double digits is the dignity rounds. Right now we're in stomp territory. Terrible look here for mousesports. But see, that's another round where GODSENT have more good weapons, they lose.
Well,
I think
individual
this is the
heroic.
perfect balance. They have the op, but they have Deagles. I think it's the perfect balance for GODSENT.
They're not gonna fall for Stiko's antics. They molly him. Although he's not there this time around. Frozen, good timing on the short peek, and he's got another couple kills. Now listen, if somebody from mousesports is gonna step up big, it could very well be the likes of Frozen. And we know what their skill ceilings truly are. Woxic throws that bomb over. Becomes Kerrigan's responsibility. Crystal, he heard that damage on the fire. He's trying to play around, trying to flirt with the side of the smoke. Kerrigan's gonna stick the bomb plant. That comes through.
They're not really attempting this. Seeing if they can pull out a flank kill, but nobody is here at mid. And they'll sit and wait, I think, for next round. They'll try again. But yeah, another great round from Frozen. It seems like he has absolutely woken up. What do you call a machine that you, like, cryogenically frozen in? A fridge?
Cryogenic freeze chamber?
Okay. Yeah, it probably has chamber in the name. So they turn that off for him. He wakes up. It's
Cryogenic
2020.
freezing chamber. You mean like the thing
Nice.
like Austin Powers was in, right?
Yeah, exactly. And then he takes, like,
Yeah,
the world's
baby.
longest pee.
Yeah. Great scene. Shagadelic, baby. It's great movies.
Can't make a lot of the jokes in that movie today.
Nope.
You basically go to jail today.
You know, speaking of cryogenic freeze chambers, I suppose that humor is frozen in time. But you can still laugh at Fat Bastard.
Yes, it was one of the first people I was thinking of, but yeah, that one's on the fence. I'm not sure.
I didn't eat any corn.
What is it? Everybody loves their own scent. Okay, Farley opening frag. Another weird buy. So this is when, you know, GODSENT. They're fully torqued. They love these rounds. Mid control's been very kind to mousesports. How's the B site hold going on the skinny pillar?
Oh,
Great.
very well.
It's going fantastic.
no.
Are you kidding? Oh, wait.
Stiko,
Holy crap.
You're
The
nasty.
absolute assassin.
dude, just USPing him through and through. Chris J, 1v4, completely overwhelmed. You tell me how the majority of the kills from GODSENT that round come by way of USP and 5-7. GODSENT take 15 off a round like that. Stiko, the silent assassin.
Oh man, from the skinny quad, and he was using a USP. Wow. You hate to see it. You love to see it? I don't know. Anything that's rare, I love to see, so I love to see it. But yeah, I mean, they got blinded too. To be fair, they set Stiko up really well. Would have got crushed in a very pure duel, surely. Really sick stuff there. Don't try that at home kind of thing. Nice trade here from Farley, who opened up the last round. Trades back on this one. And GODSENT could take this 2-0 now. Very real possibility. Could happen at any moment. They look super good in both halves. I love their eco strats. Their nades have been fantastic on the CT side. I have a suspicion that the reason that they win these broken buys is because they try more gimmicks. But this map is like all about gimmicks right now.
closer. Madden is a little bit worried about mid, but it's the all-in for mousesports. 4 players. 4 players. Coming in hot from the ramp. Rob's flash goes high. Kerrigan's just going to plant covered inside of the smoke. Frag grenade is a miss. And the spray, not amazing. Kerrigan and Chris J, quick couple of kills. Oh, and another one through the smoke. This time the headshot connects. And Rob's up next as he keeps eyes on flank. Farley just happy to hold his corner. That's all he's allowed. mousesports not giving this one up. We had overtime on the first map. 5 map and match points for mousesports to play against here on Vertigo. They've got to keep it rolling.
Nice angle clearing from Rops. Yes, they get one step closer. But man, they're basically 0 for 3 on full buys. Every time GODSENT get all of the weapons they want, they lose. It's so strange. It's an incredible phenomenon. Scientists have been exploring for the past couple of weeks. We can't get answers to this question. How do GODSENT only win their force buys?
You know, Crisco Disco brings up a really good point, man. You remember when Mouse won CS Summit with a stand-in and a coach?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now they are not in that same position, huh? just observable point. I'm leaving it open-ended. You can talk about how this isn't working, or you can talk about how it did work last time.
What exactly? Oh my god. Very astute observation made here. Yeah. So they should definitely win again, basically. I think that's what we're gathering. Oh!
1, 2, 3 for Woxic. So just chewing through the pistols here. This is their reward for winning the straight-up gun round last round. And, well, go ahead and plant that bomb, Chris. Any moment now, Chris. Just gotta plant the bomb, Chris. Pull it out.
Be careful of these days.
Press the buttons. Plant the bomb. Another underrated Austin Powers character would have to be Goldmember. That guy was a freak.
Yes. Yes. There's a lot of characters in that movie.
Oh. There are many characters in all movies, I suppose. And in this
characters.
Yeah. In this movie, we've got a star-studded roster in mousesports struggling versus GODSENT. Somewhat. You know, they're on the comeback. They're on the up and up. They've won, what, 4 of the last 5 rounds here on this T side? And if we're being astute in our observations, 4 of the 6 rounds from GODSENT CT side, all by way of defuse. 3 of their 6 rounds, that's 50% for you mathematicians out there. 3 of those 6 rounds by a single player surviving. So that is 3 1vx situations, all picked up by GODSENT for half of their CT rounds. There's a world where if those 3 rounds specifically go the other way, it's mousesports 15-12. But that's not the case.
Clutches win games, boys.
So it seems.
Yeah, man, there's entire tournaments that wouldn't have been won without like 100% of Zipix's clutches. I've seen that happen.
Yeah, but he retired.
You got a clutch. Hopefully not. Hopefully just until
not.
August.
Yeah. All right. Enjoy your break. Well earned.
Fortunately for Rops, yeah, he gives him a Q, but it's a Q to nobody. He just scares himself a bit. And yeah, GODSENT, they play this kind of full passive setup. They really get bullied out here from mousesports. They go back to A ramp. It works out well. There's not even an op here on the CT side. No one's fighting down the ramp. They're just letting them exec. I don't know if why they're expecting something different to happen here, but yeah, they probably need to do something a bit more aggressive. Or just
nice
die
flash
again.
bangs. Nice. Flash assists from Woxic. Madden just the one. They had 3 defenders on this bomb site. There were no smokes, just straight up gun duels off the flash bangs. mousesports stunning GODSENT here in the 28th round. And I think this is just the save call.
What are they doing? Why are they trying the exact same thing that didn't work before? Of course, Kerrigan, he's also always going to call he basically, his calling is no secret. If you find something that works, he just bullies it basically. And yeah, like God said, they're just going to sit in the exact same 3 spots on the site and expect different results. Like, no, you will lose. They should probably think about the way that they did win rounds, how they got their opening kills in the past.
Keeps the M4. Is he looking for an op? No, he's just trying to dodge these Ts. They're hunting for him, so he gets away. 2 more to go. They had 5 map and match points. They have lost 3. 2 more chances. These have been convincing as well. 4 players alive each time for mousesports in the last 3 rounds that they had to win.
They're doing the same thing, and GODSENT are just sitting in the same spots waiting for them to come. So, yeah, it's like, no, it shouldn't be a surprise that they're losing these rounds. Crystal, he's only got the only gun here, the M4. The Deagles are up. And, of course, the big irony is, like, here is, GODSENT can come down the ramp and get a sneaky frag. And, like, potentially win the round. They've won a round already with less than this. See, they try something aggressive that they would never do on their full rifle. And now they're 5v4. And the bomb is just clear view.
There, yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, that is a horrifying scene. They've got the flashbangs to try and get this back. Frozen with a headshot, then that close deagle on Madden. Plus damage versus Woxic. Not like this. Not in a round like this. First they tried 1 flash, now the fireworks are popping, but the Deagles are dropping bodies. Woxic, last man. It is Madden with the 3-piece, and the flank comes in big. GODSENT over top of mousesports, 16-13.
I'm not a fortune teller, more of a fortune cookie. But I feel like the answer could not have been any more clear there.
Damn.
That was really GODSENT letting them have more rounds. Like, that's how much better GODSENT were technically than mousesports in that half. But every time they had good guns, they just shot themselves in the foot by playing, like, the P word. You know what I mean? Playing scared. Okay? So they had full control of that. It's kind of sick. They won Dust 2. They won Vertigo. They won the opening group match. And they've probably won some more fans. GODSENT. They're the real deal.
Good stuff. So that's 2 back-to-back best of 3s that GODSENT have won over top of mousesports, and I think that's very telling of the situation. So we sing high praise to GODSENT. Congrats, you've gotten this one, and not in a 2-1, but that straight up 2-0. Now, folks, you are of course watching the CS Summit 6, brought to you online. Myself and Launders, we're going to take a little bit of a break, but we do have another best of 3 coming up after this one. That's right, we'll be covering North versus Movie Star Riders. You will have a little bit of a chance to recompose between the Counter-Strike action. Go ahead and get yourself a smoke and a pancake, or a flapjack and a cigarette, or I don't know, a cigar and a waffle, or a pipe and a crepe, a bong and a blintz. It's really your option. We'll see you guys in a little bit for that next best of 3.